All right, let's dive straight into this premium explainer for Whitehall's Cosmetics GMP course. Today, we're taking a look at how you actually transform a dense 30-page regulatory standard into a highly functioning, fully audit-ready factory floor. Because let's be real, whether you're in cosmetics QA, manufacturing, regulatory affairs, supplier quality, or operations, this standard is the absolute baseline of your entire world. We're going to keep this moving. We've got 4 main stops today. First, the Global Cosmetics Benchmark. Then, a breakdown of the 12-course modules. After that, who this course is for. And finally, we'll wrap up with the audit-ready operational outcomes. So, jumping right into Section 1, the Global Cosmetics Benchmark. We really need to stop looking at ISO 2217 as just some generic compliance checklist, or, a fancy plaque you hang in the lobby. It is literally your global passport for market access. Without it, you're locked out. Compliance is the harmonized backbone that sequentially unlocks the biggest markets on Earth. In the EU, the Cosmetic Product Notification Portal, or CPNP, makes GMP compliance mandatory, pointing straight to ISO 2217. The UK mirrors this exactly with the SCPN, and now, over in the US, the FDA's Modernization of Cosmetics Regulation Act, MOCRA, is rolling out GMP regulations that align with those exact same principles. This is the undisputed global standard. But it's actually not just the regulators you need to worry about. Beyond government bodies, commercial giants, think Sephora, Amazon, Boots, they demand to see your GMP evidence right at the onboarding stage. They want it before they'll even consider ranging your product. They ask for the proof first, and they inspect later. Honestly, having a non-certified facility is just a massive commercial deal breaker. All right, moving to Section 2, the 12-course modules. Let's see how this standard translates into 12 interlocking, highly practical playbooks, all taught through an auditor's lens. This is where we break down the 15 clauses of ISO 22716 into actual daily discipline. We start by laying the absolute bedrock. Modules 0 and 1 cover that mandatory regulatory context we just talked about. Then, Module 2 builds your quality management system. Your QMS is basically the central nervous system of your factory. It dictates your documentation pyramid, your roles, and your standard operating procedures. And we show you how to hunt down those pesky shadow SOPs, those unapproved laminated cheat sheets operators sometimes tape to the machines, and eliminate them long before an auditor walks in. Next up, the pacing really builds as we tackle the physical variables in Modules 3, 4, and 5. We're talking strict hygiene protocols. Like, what exactly do you do when you spot an operator wearing a nose ring right on the filling line? We look at facility layout to prevent mix-ups, driving home the reality that you absolutely cannot patch a cracked factory floor with a bunch of extra SOPs. And this is crucial, we cover raw materials. We'll show you exactly why just blindly trusting a supplier's certificate of analysis is a massive vulnerability, and how proper supplier qualification stops adulterated materials right at the loading dock. So, the real focal point in Modules 6 through 8 is everyday discipline on the shop floor. We dive deep into production controls, robust line clearance between batches, and running in-process controls. Module 7 covers your QC laboratory, release testing, stability, preservative efficacy tests. And then Module 8 ties it all together with Alcoa Plus data integrity principles. This means your data has to be attributable, legible, contemporaneous, original, and accurate. If a batch record is fixed with correction fluid or scribbled over in pencil, you've already failed the data integrity test. If it isn't written down correctly, as far as an auditor is concerned, it simply didn't happen. Finally, we close the loop. Module 9 explores cosmetovigilance, showing you how to properly handle serious undesirable effects, or SUs, and why running annual mock recalls is absolutely non-negotiable. Module 10 covers internal audits, proving that audit readiness is a daily habit, not some frantic pre-audit sprint. And the final module brings it all together, ensuring you are genuinely inspection-ready and can prove your daily state of control. There's a crucial mindset shift we push throughout all 12 of these modules. Build for the review, not the launch. We aren't just teaching you abstract theory. We're making sure you know exactly what evidence you need to surface the second an unannounced inspector walks through your doors. Which brings us to Section 3, who this course is for. Listen, GMP is not just the quality department's problem. It is a site-wide discipline. QA and QC teams will obviously master batch release and corrective and preventative action workflows. But regulatory affairs teams also get vital clarity on MACRA and reporting timelines for those serious undesirable effects. Operations and production leaders, they learn how to execute flawless line clearance and enforce that daily hygiene discipline we mentioned. Even brand founders and consultants need this knowledge to guarantee their contract manufacturers are actually compliant, because if they aren't, your market access is totally compromised. And let me be perfectly clear here. Whether you're an indie startup just entering a regulated market or a massive contract manufacturer churning out tens of thousands of units a day, these rules apply identically to you. A startup that picks a cheap, uncertified manufacturer just to save a few weeks will inevitably face massive retailer rejection and terrible recall exposure down the line. It's just not worth it. Okay, our final section. Section 4, Audit-Ready Operational Outcomes. This is where we transition from just learning a standard to actually living it. We want to drive practitioner-grade outcomes that fundamentally change how your factory runs, say on a random Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. By the end of this course, you'll be fully equipped to design and run a GMP-compliant operation that effortlessly hits global expectations. You'll be able to defensively qualify suppliers, you'll know how to confidently handle a sudden spike in customer complaints without panicking, and most importantly, you will be completely ready to pass internal and external audits with all your artifacts ready to hand over in minutes. We are actively pulling you away from the amateur approach. No more reactive, pre-audit panic sprints. No more accepting raw materials based purely on a piece of paper from a supplier. No more ignoring those shadow SOPs on the floor. The Whitehall outcome is a highly disciplined, everyday state of audit readiness. It's building a deep culture of Alcoa Plus data integrity, where every single action is backed up by rock-solid, defensible evidence. And to prove you've actually reached that standard, you're going to be tested. You need to score an 80% or higher on a 20-question scenario-based final assessment to earn your Whitehall ISO 22716 practitioner certificate. And these aren't just easy vocabulary quizzes either. These are tough, judgment-based scenarios that ask, okay, the auditor is standing right in front of you and asks for this. What do you do? An audit-ready factory, not a binder of SOPs. That quote right there perfectly captures the Whitehall promise. We aren't here to assign you a bunch of theoretical busywork. We are here to transform a dry regulatory standard into real, tangible, everyday operational excellence. So I'm going to leave you with this final provocative thought. In a world where regulatory bodies and mega retailers can literally halt your entire business overnight, are you truly ready to build for the review? Or are you just crossing your fingers, hoping for a successful launch? Enroll in the Whitehall Cosmetics GMP course today. Empower your team with real practitioner-grade knowledge and ensure your operations are built to withstand the absolute toughest global inspections out there.